I think we can all agree Ninja is one of the most massive names in the streaming world, don't you dare say it. However, I think everyone else can also agree that Ninja has been on quite a rapid decline over the past couple of years. And as a result of that, people are constantly bashing him all the time saying, oh, Ninja, you fell off, boo, yeah, how could you ever fall off so hard, I'd never let that happen. And if we are comparing his current average viewers to his previous average viewers, yes, there's a massive decline. If we're looking at his peak to the bottom, there's a large range. However, do I feel like Ninja deserves to get bullied for this? No. No, absolutely not. At the end of the day, the streaming world is extremely difficult to navigate. Every single time you build up a stream, there's really no telling how many viewers you're actually going to pull. And something else that there's really no telling is why on earth you haven't clicked subscribe yet. Please click it, it's free, thank you very much. And the way that your stream performs isn't based just off of you, there's other external factors as well. I mean, if we do take a little trip down memory lane and look right back to Ninja's past, we can see back in 2018, he was pulling like 500,000 viewers. And even if we look at like a slightly closer time date back in 2023 when Fortnite re-released their OG mode, Ninja was pulling like a consistent 100,000 viewers. It really felt like OG Fortnite was back. However, something that's really important to take note of there is OG Fortnite. That is where Ninja absolutely thrives. However, unfortunately, it's just not big anymore. And the people that are constantly going out there slandering his name, saying, oh, boo Ninja, you are some serious goobers. It's so incredibly evident that these people have like no knowledge on the streaming world. They literally just see the numbers and they're like, oh yeah, let me just type around my keyboard. Oh yeah, Ninja? Yeah, he fell off. Let me just tell him that real quick in case he hasn't forgotten. Like, dude, it's very evident that Ninja's aware of this. He's literally stepping back now for a while just to kind of take a bit of a breather and experience real life. And it really is such a shame that people are actively ruining something which is incredibly fun for him. Like, I'm sure he doesn't need someone like me going out there defending him, but at the end of the day, I can see what's right and wrong, and what's going on right now is just so incredibly wrong. Do I personally feel like he's actively going out there, putting out the best streams? No, I think, to be entirely honest, one of the main reasons why he has fallen off is because he never adapted outside of that kind of Fortnite era. If we are looking at other names like IShowSpeed, Kai Cenat, they're kind of like big names nowadays. They all started with gaming, most circumstances NBA 2K, and then they develop outside of that realm. However, unfortunately for Ninja, he just never developed outside of Fortnite. Like, yeah, sure, you know, he's played Marvel Rivals, he'll play the odd Counter-Strike every now and then, but it's still gaming. If Ninja really wanted to blow up, or if he wanted to kind of like rebuild his name, he'd need to kind of expand a little bit outwards, but does he really want to do that? Probably not. Like, at the end of the day, if you really want streaming to be as fun as possible for you, you need to do what you're actually going to enjoy. Like, if you're going to sit there and have 100 viewers, what would you rather have 100 viewers doing? Would you rather have 100 viewers while you're IRL streaming, while you're sat down playing some games, while you're like just doing a just chatting stream? You need to really understand what kind of viewership you want, because at the end of the day, that's what your audience is going to be. And very evidently for Ninja, he wants his audience to be gamers. However, his original audience, they're growing up and they're growing outside of gaming. And you see this time and time again with like the OG Minecraft YouTubers, for example. You're like, yes, I know Dan TDM, Stampy, all those other OG greats. They're all still pretty big names. However, are they pulling the same views that they used to? No. And that's because we're not children anymore. The people that were watching Ninja's live streams when he was putting like 500k back in OG Fortnite, they're probably in their 20s now and they're not really that interested in Fortnite anymore. And yeah, sure, obviously Ninja still has some of the OG fans, but if he wanted to keep on developing, then he would have needed to have grown with his audience. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of ramble on about this a little bit because I've been seeing so much hate towards Ninja over the past couple of years, and this is like the final fuse for me. I really am so incredibly sick and tired of people hating on him. Like, dude, he does not deserve it. I know every now and then he'll go out there and like rant about Kai Cenat, but how would you feel if someone was constantly telling you, oh yeah, Kai Cenat, he's pulling so many more views than you? Like, dude, who cares? Like, Kai Cenat and Ninja, they're in completely different categories. They're not competing streamers. Like, yes, Ninja used to be the #1 streamer, but that's back when Fortnite was like the only thing the world was actually talking about. Obviously, if you're the face of something which is absolutely massive, your name is going to be out there and you're only going to get bigger and bigger. I mean, you could take it for like any sports, for example. You look at football, like Ronaldo, Messi. The only reasons why they are so big is because football is so big. Anyway, I should probably stop rambling. I just wanted to kind of make a quick video on this, so that's about it. See ya.